Hey guys, Randy here again. I thought it's time to do one of these intimate you and me podcasts on prosperity. And I particularly want to talk this episode about sculpting your prosperity ecosystem. Because I think the role of your environment plays a huge factor in what kind of life you're able to manifest, how much prosperity you're able to manifest in your day-to-day life. I think for three reasons. One is just the conscious level. I think the environment you put yourself in, you can consciously draw inspiration from it and help from it, and it'll help guide you. You know, right up there, I have a picture of me shaking hands with the president. And when I walk in my office in the morning, I always say, "Good morning, Mr. President." I have a little photo of Yoda that Frank Oz inscribed to me that his lovely wife sent to me. And when I get up in the morning and go in and brush my teeth, I say, "Good morning, yoga." I have a photo there of Slash that is inscribed to me that my friend Flacco sent me. And I'm always going to say, "What's up, Slash?" You know, and I'm just and then I'm surrounded by art, right? And beauty and fresh flowers. I always have fresh flowers in my home. So these conscious things, inspirational posters, things like that, I think that has an effect on your mindset and what kind of prosperity you manifest. The second thing is I think it has a subconscious effect, particularly your physical environment around you, and many other aspects of the environment, which we can talk about in a sec. But one of the things for me is when I'm in a harmonious place, I'm able to think more clearly. My meditative state is more relaxed. It's more harmonious. I concentrate better. I can do more lateral thinking, critical thinking. I'm able to, my discernment is better because I'm not mentally anxious. Whereas when I'm in a busy environment, cluttered environment, I think of my grandmother's house, you know, my dear beloved late grandmother. She was a collector. She collected spoons and Hummel figurines and commemorative plates, and every table, every end table had 15 things on it. Every wall had 200 things on it. It was perfect for her. It wouldn't be perfect for me. I would just feel, like the walls were closing in on me because I'm surrounded by clutter. I'm in I bought the penthouse in this building. I didn't buy it because I want to impress people by saying I live in the penthouse. I bought it because it has these very high ceilings that the other floors in the building don't have. It just gives me more space. I like open space. I like clean, uncluttered space. So I think subconsciously, if you're in a very negative work environment, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're surrounded by a bunch of negative jerks in cubicles around you, and there's all kind of office politics. That's part of the environment. That's part of the ecosystem, and that impacts you. And then I just think the third thing that makes the environment so important is it actually can push certain behaviors and prevent other behaviors, right? If one day I'm going to start a 12-step program for people who are addicted to salty, crunchy things. That's my weakness, right? I love Tostitos chips and corn chips and potato chips and salted peanuts and cashews and Cheetos and Fritos and Doritos and all of those things, which are horrible for you. And you know what? If I keep them around the house, I eat more of them. If I don't have them in my environment, I eat less of them. I've learned, we have, for you guys, I don't know what you do in some of the other countries, but here we have this Halloween, holiday for kids where they put on costumes and they go around trick or treat and you give them candy. And I've learned, you know what, I need to buy the candy the morning of Halloween and then throw it away, whatever is left over the day after Halloween. Or if it's laying around the house, I'm going to eat a bunch of sugary, unhealthy candy. So I think for those three reasons, the environment around you, and let's expand it out to say the ecosystem around you, because it isn't just the physical things. It's the sound, it's the light, it's the people, it's what you consume. Because here's how I think of it. Today's consumption is tomorrow's output. All right. If I drink, if I eat a bunch of Fritos, Cheetos, and Doritos today, I will know I will have a very low energy output tomorrow. If I drink a bunch of sugary sodas and sports drinks today, I will have very sluggish mental clarity tomorrow. What you read today is the raw material of your thoughts for tomorrow. So here's the things I think would be something you might want to think about if you want to do. Here's your homework for this episode. Your information inputs, the podcasts you listen to, the shows you watch, the websites you visit, where the sources where you get your news, what are the social media platforms you're on, and who do you follow? How mindfully are you curating that input that you're allowed into your mind? That would be the first part of the homework. The second inventory to take would be the people who you allow to speak into your life. If you surround yourself by people who have done the things you want to do, that creates a really powerful inducement for you to reach higher levels of success. It just does. If you surround yourself by victims who give you permission to stay where you are, who are actually trying to draw you back into negative behaviors because they don't want to feel left out or inferior, that has a direct impact on the level of success and prosperity you're going to manifest. Third thing I would say, check your cellular building blocks. What is the food and drink and drugs that you're allowing into your body? And then what are the effects of that food and drink and drugs? Be mindful and really look at that. And then lastly, I would say just do an environmental inventory. Where do you, if you work at a job 10 hours a day, what is that environment like for you? Do you really need to consider changing some physical aspects of that job? Do you need to mindfully think about how you can set some boundaries and protect your mental health better by making some other changes at that job? Are you in a situation where you are in such a toxic environment that you need to leave that job and find a different one, or open your own business to do something to get away from that? What is inventory around you? Do you have fresh flowers in your house? Is it bright? Do you allow yourself sunshine? Do you allow yourself fresh air? Is it all cluttered and busy? Or do you have a harmonious environment that promotes harmonious thinking? Because harmonious thinking leads to a harmonious life, and a harmonious life is a prosperous life. So anyway, give all that some thought. Love to hear what you think. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit me up in the comments. If you're listening on the podcast, please rate and share. And remember, I'm off of social media except for Twitter, so you can always find me on Twitter and we can have a conversation there. All right, go out and have an amazing day. Love you guys. Peace.